Hello, 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 and welcome to week 8. This is the last lecture. And this one is all about being happy. So if you're happy and you know it, well, you know what to do. If I asked you to sit down and write a list of the things that make you happy, would you be able to do it? Would the list be a long one or a short one? Take a few minutes, pause this video, and write down just a few things that make you very happy. What is the one thing that makes you really happy? Let's start with that. I want you to write it down and keep it with you all the time. Put it in your pocket, in your wallet, in your purse, wherever. Just have it with you so you can remind yourself of it whenever you need to. This is going to be a short lecture. Short, but very important. I'm going to let you in on a few things here that I wish someone had told me when I was your age. Number 1, if you can figure out what it is that you enjoy doing and that makes you happy and can set about finding a way to make a living at it, you will never work a day in your life. I'll explain and use myself as an example. I, during the course of my working years, have had a few jobs. I was a waitress. When I was a teenager, I worked a ticket sales counter at our family business. I was a secretary, an executive secretary, which is a secretary for an executive. An administrative assistant, which is the politically correct term for secretary, and an office manager for a law firm, a student, and now a teacher of health education and behavior. Up until teacher of health education and behavior, all of the others were just jobs. That means I went to work 5 days a week and I did what someone else told me to do all day long. Don't get me wrong, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that if it makes you happy. None of those other jobs made me happy. Going to a job that doesn't make you happy feels an awful lot like work, and work makes for very long days and weeks when you're unhappy with it. After realizing that what I was doing every day was going to a job that I did not like and did not make me happy, I finally did what I asked you to do. I sat down and really thought about what made me truly happy, but I didn't do this until I was 44 years old. Showing people how to be healthy and teaching exercise classes made me truly happy. So I researched what it would take to make a living doing those things. And I found out it would take becoming a certified personal trainer. Done. It would take obtaining a bachelor's degree in health education and behavior. Done. And none of these things happened overnight, nor did they happen quickly. Becoming a certified personal trainer took about a year, and the bachelor's degree took 6 years. But it was worth every minute and every hour I spent with my nose in a book instead of watching TV or doing other things that made me temporarily happy. I knew that this was something I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and I knew that work had to be done in order to make it possible. So I stuck it out, even during those classes where I cried my way through them, like college algebra and medical statistics, Spanish 1 and 2. Seriously, I cried. I even failed medical statistics once and had to take the class again, which made me cry even harder. But it also made me more determined to get through it, because God in heaven knew I did not want to have to take this class a third time. I am telling you this now because I was 44 years old when I finally realized what I wanted to be when I grew up. I spent a lot of years, just working at a job I didn't like. If you can find out now what it is that you enjoy doing and figure out how to make a living doing it, you won't spend any years working just a job. You will have a career that makes you happy every day. The second thing is, your happiness is your responsibility, no one else's. Do not count on other people to make you happy, not your girlfriend, not your boyfriend, your friends, your coworkers, not even your parents. If you make your happiness someone else's responsibility, you will surely end up disappointed and unhappy. Your happiness is your responsibility. It is a choice you have to make. Every day, all day, you have to decide for yourself how you're going to feel. Sure, there will be days and times when people or circumstances make you unhappy or upset. That's a given, and that happens to everyone. It is still up to you to decide how you're going to deal with those feelings and how long you are going to be happy, unhappy, or upset. It's all up to you, my friend. Number 3, you are not responsible for other people's happiness. In case you didn't already figure that out, just like others are not responsible for your happiness, you are not responsible for their happiness. But, and there is always a but, keep this in mind at all times. Happiness is highly contagious, and so is misery. You've heard the phrase, misery loves company, right? That statement is absolutely true. Your moods have an effect on everyone around you. Make your choice every day. Will you be happy or not? Because whatever choice you make is going to have an effect on the people in your life. Also, keep in mind that just because you are not responsible for other people's happiness doesn't give you free rein to make others upset. Kindness will always go a long way. I have heard on more than one occasion, "Sorry, I don't have a filter." Well, I highly recommend that you develop a filter. Saying "I don't have a filter" does not make it okay to insult others or hurt them purposely. We all need filters. You are responsible for your actions and your reactions. Your actions include your behavior, how you treat others, and your work ethic, which is how you do your job. Your reactions include how you respond to everything that comes your way. Your reaction could make any given situation worse or better. Always, always aim to make it better. Another thing to always remember is how you act is what will spark others' reactions. While you're not responsible for their reactions, do not be surprised if, after you get angry and yell at someone, their reaction is one of anger as well. Try to always remain calm and rational and spread kindness, happiness, and joy. You will get the same in return, I promise you. Treat others the way you want to be treated. How many times have you heard that? They call that the golden rule. Treat others how you would like to be treated yourself. That is very important. Keep it with you every day, all day. So, all that being said, if you can figure out now, at this point in your life, what makes you happy, how you can go about making a life and a living by doing it. Go about the work of making it happen. You will be a happy and satisfied adult, and your happiness will spread like wildfire. Congratulations, this is it, the last lecture in this Eating You Alive class. I can't even begin to tell you how proud I am of you for finishing this class, and I hope that the information and knowledge you've gained in this class will follow you all your days, and that you will live a healthy and happy and long life. Now, even though you're finished with the class, please know that I'm still available to you and your parents anytime you have a question or a concern about health and healthy eating. Keep my number and email on hand, and feel free to text or email whenever you need help. Yep, your last homework assignment. All I want you to do is email me your shirt size, and you can email it to cscbrowning@yahoo.com.